I wanted to share with you an example of how unconscious the coaching world is. So as coaches, our main job is to help our clients find that right life for themselves, to reach their fulfillment, and in the process, finding out who they are, their true self. So our job as coaches is to create awareness. It's all about authenticity. It's about speaking the truth. But what I keep seeing, and within the coaching world, is a level of unconsciousness from people that supposedly are helping people to find themselves through awareness. And the reason why I'm showing you this is, first of all, I love coaching, and I know that everyone would benefit from having a coach. I believe that everyone should have a coach. It's a game changer. It's a life changer. But I also want people to have a good coach, someone that does understand, does listen, does turn up without judgment, is curious, lends a supporting hand when they need to. That's what makes a good coach. And it's quite worrying actually seeing how bad the coaching industry has got. There's so many people where it's obvious they've turned up to do a job that they're not passionate about, and people see right through it. So this is a kind of an education video for coaches. This is an education video for people that are looking for a coach. It's a two-way partnership. So we have to prepare ourselves and ask the right questions to make sure that we've got the right coach that we're investing in. It's so important. But I also want to make you aware of what is going on in the industry at the moment and why it doesn't affect me so much, but it frustrates me that I share the same title. It's the same when I was a personal trainer. There's many personal trainers within the industry that I wouldn't put up there an average quality. And that was usually the way that would turn up. Lack of interest, lack of motivation, lack of passion. So it's the same within this industry. Unfortunately, there's many coaches out there. There's some amazing coaches out there. But the majority of coaches do the same as everyone else. They're unconscious. So let me just show you how things work. So within the coaching world, you get coaches that then coach coaches. And for some reason, a lot of people get caught up in this world. They must think it's the easy way to do things. What's quite scary is it's obvious that pretty much all of these coaches have all gone on the same course. They all speak the same language. They all do exactly the same stuff. It's predictable. One of my specialities is human behavior, making people aware of their unconscious automatic responses. And when you start noticing the words that come out your mouth, the limiting beliefs, the opinions of others and how it influences them, when people become aware of that, they start making changes. But have a look at this. So I said they all speak the same script. Any coaches that have got this advertised on the back of their profile, usually on Facebook, there'll be a friend request. You wonder who it is, you press open, and on the back there's this big logo, and it'll be coach. Here's some of the normal sayings. Make 6 to 7 figure business. Get 10 to 12 clients in your first month. Make 40 grand in your first month. This is the same lingo every single time. It's always those three. Maybe the numbers give or take, change a tiny bit. But whenever a coach is advertising their main thing as making money, there's two things for that. First of all, you can see where their head is at. And is it all about money, or is it all about you as the client? But again, it's something that we need to explore because finances play a big part in our life. But if people are advertising seven-figure business, 7-figure business is 83 grand a month. A 7-figure business is £1 million or $1 million, however currency you're looking at. A 7-figure business has to do that every single month for 12 months. And it's really interesting when people advertise themselves as a 6-figure business, which is around £8,300 a month, to a 7-figure business, which is £83,000 a month. First thing, if you're a client, and that is what your goals are, your goals are to increase your income, ask them to show you. Please, can you show me an example of the 7-figure business that you helped? Most of the time, they won't be able to do it. They won't be able to show you anything. I've caught out a number of coaches and I've asked them, can you show me? Can you give me an example? You get little excuses like, oh, my client signed NDA, so I can't show anything. If your client is making amazing results with you, they'll happily talk about it. Yes, you don't have to show the data, but you can still show some screenshots. That's not difficult at all. If people were getting these results, they'd happily show you. Truth and transparency. It's important. So if you're signing up to make a 7-figure business, even the word 7-figure, it's a very American, but I don't know many people. When you make £1 million, you say I made $1 million, turned over $1 million this year. We consistently, for 5 years, turned over £1 million with my gym business. That's 83 grand as a minimum each month you have to make. So when coaches are saying this, they're doing on the regular, but they're not actually showing you any of the results at all. You can't take their word for it. Call them out on it. Let them show you. And just watch for their reactions too. For some reason, it's just the script. These words seem to attract people, but people then get stung. And a lot of times these coaches have been on weekend courses, haven't invested in any time or development themselves, haven't put it into practice, and then already saying that they're an expert in it. So I'm quite vocal on it. The other thing that you're going to get is coaches are always just going to direct message you. Again, hustling in any form of career, I give credit to. But for anyone on LinkedIn, for anyone on Facebook, you've all must have been spammed at some point in your life. A lot of cold call messages on the social media platforms, the percentage in terms of just opening or response rate is very low. Here's something to look at though, and again, I'll play this whilst I'm talking. Watch the conversation. It's the same questions, it's the same approach. Again, add you as a friend. If I press accept, I'm waiting for this first message to come to me. Oh, I see you're a coach, or I see you're a life coach, I see you're a soul coach. And then they just go straight in for a next conversation. But the reason why coaching, that doesn't work, that approach doesn't work, it has to be about the client. Like if you want to coach someone, go and notice and appreciate. For anyone that is in the corporate world and does do direct selling, are you making it about them? Or you just literally go straight in there, go, here's what I do. There's no interest in the person. At least take the time to go and look at what they're doing. Not just one post and like it. Not just look at the title and say, oh, life coach, soul coach. Anyone that's come on my profile now and say, I've looked at your profile, I like your stuff. I'm like, what did you like? Because I know that then if they're only talking about life coaching, they're not looking about all the other stuff that's going on in the world at the moment that I'm vocal on. I don't want to work with people that have no interest in me. So for coaches out there, are you literally just copy and pasting? Have no actually interest in what they're going to come back to you. Some coaches will ask a question knowing that a reply will come, and then they just completely ignore the reply. Pay attention to their responses. And are they getting you straight into like a discovery call or sales call? Are they actually genuinely showing an interest in what you do and what you're trying to get out of it? And are they answering your questions? Again, it's so important because coaching is investment. It's your journey moving forward, and it's to have someone there to support you, to call you out and stuff, to help you look through the eyes of a different perspective. That's all within coaching, but you don't want someone that's just reading off a script, that's literally copy and paste. There's no interest. You're not going to get results like that at all. Yeah, you also get people that send you videos. I'll share one.
Hello, how's it going? So, look, first off, you don't know who I am, but I was going through Facebook. Um, Facebook suggested you. I was just going through, doing some work. And first off, I gotta say, I love the content you have on there. It looks like you're doing some great stuff in the way of your business. So, that's why I wanted to shoot out this quick little message because I think you'd be a great fit for this. So we own a marketing firm that recently we've been helped at least the last 5 of our clients within the last 30 days put about $20,000 into their pipeline using our marketing and automation system. I put together a free training showing you exactly how these business owners were able to do that within such a short time.
It happens all over the internet. And again, it discredits coaching. It discredits coaches. And it also shows how unconscious we all are. We are sheep. We do copy and paste. We have no interest in the people that we're messaging. Passion is the thing that wins. All day long, when I was employing staff, passion was the first thing. Were they interested in what they're doing? Did they love it? Because if I got someone passionate first, I can teach them all the other stuff. But remember, coaching is helping you progress. So if they're doing things without even realising, they're just literally writing off the same sheet, it's not going to be personalised to you. So whenever you're now meeting a coach, a lot of coaches, especially with this time at the moment online, they go hard on the sales, like quite forcefully. Again, they've got a script. Think about it. They're in flow. If it's genuine and authentic, you should be able to stop them in their flow and then ask them a question. What would you want to know about them? Tell me a bit about yourself. You might have a goal that you're working towards, which you've already said. Can you share a story or an example of how you've helped something similar to this? Or can you share an example of your client that's gone through similar things? What's their response? Do they beat around the bush? Do they stutter? Are they like a bit uncomfortable? Can they look at you in the eye? And they give you just a straight answer. Yeah, this is what I've done. Or no, I haven't, but here's something similar. Are they confident in their approach with it? Get the right questions for you. Ask them to explain the journey. What does it look like over the next few sessions? What am I expecting to get out of the sessions? See what they come back with. It's all about your journey. Go beyond just a session by session. It's a given time period and it's focusing on your progressions, your growth. And within that, there's going to be goal setting and breaking things down. There's a safe space to come into. Again, get all your answers first. Another thing that I would encourage, unless it just feels right, I would encourage go and speak to another coach. If you are looking around, it's always good to compare. Because when you have got that comparison, you understand the good and bad points of the things that you are looking for. If you just have one person that you go and speak to and you're unsure, that's all you're going on then. And remember, it's an investment, it's a commitment, especially for coaching. It's things that you have to do on your own. The coach is there to support you, but the hard work comes from taking action and having like a clear path to work towards. So ask questions, get them out of flow. Are they actually listening to what it is that you're wanting to do? Are they coming up with suggestions and maybe a plan of action of how to achieve that? Are they talking we, or I? Pay attention to that too, because coaching is a partnership and you don't want it to be all about the coach. Coaches out there, change it up. Because look how many friend requests I've got. Same thing every single time. Look how many messages I've got in my inbox. And this keeps going on. I usually just reply no thank you every time. And even that gets sometimes a bite. But before I used to just get frustrated and wound up. Because again, I'm labelled as a coach just as much as they are. And it just ruins the reputation of coaching. That's not what it's about at all. But are you now saying the same script? What's on your script? Have you actually achieved it? Remember, when we make these like 6-figure business for the year, that is every month consistently for a year. It's not just, oh, I made the equivalent of 1 month, and if I times that by 12, that's what I am. So actually showcase what you've done. That's where the portfolio comes in. Actually sharing experiential knowledge. And if you haven't got that, go work on that first. Like, be honest, be true to your word. And again, as a soul coach, your soul knows when you're lying, which will then go off within your body language. So when you've got other people in front of you, their soul will go off and say, I'm not buying this story. I don't believe that. I've got more questions. But if you go in as a truthful approach and say, look, this is where I'm at. This is what I love doing. This is what I have done. this is what I'm working on for my development, and I know I can help you, is honesty. And again, clients will then buy into the people. So if you have any questions, please do reach out. If you're interested in coaching, again, please do reach out. I think it's important just to become aware of what's going on in your life, in every aspect of your life. And then to, once you're at that point, have a clear plan of what it is that you want. Asking people, what do you want? A lot of time they struggle to answer it. They're not clear enough on what they want. And that's where the drama all comes in. So if you've had similar stuff and a lot of these types of messages, please do share. It'd be great to get your feedback too.